I'm bored. It's a crappy day outside. I have no money. So I guess I should just play a video game. Okay, there's gotta be something to play over here somewhere. Maybe. Nah. No. Fuck no. Oh God. Aha! I know what this cartridge is. A pretty black finish can only mean one thing. WWF Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Ah!
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue! Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue! Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue!
Most people I know loved the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It had everything a kid wanted. Martial arts fighting, monsters, giant robots. It was the best. But eventually they started changing things. Slowly but surely things got dumber and the characters were less likable and the villains that... well... That's... never mind. Long story short, the show got bad. Nowadays, Power Rangers seems to have a new theme every time I turn around. Yeah, I get it. The show is no longer geared towards me. But sometimes you just have to take a show and end it. The flavor of the month that happened to land a game on the N64 was Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. The theme was they were rescue rangers working as firefighters, EMTs, lifeguards, and anything else that involves rescuing citizens. So when they were Power Rangers, they were rescuing citizens. And then when they weren't the Power Rangers, they were rescuing citizens. Why were they ever not the Power Rangers? Now, we have everything we need here to make a good video game. Martial arts, fighting robots, giant monsters. So we'll proceed to go ahead and take all these things and use them in the worst possible way. At the start of the game, we're welcomed with storytelling, brought to us comic book style. That is, if the comic book was drawn up by a bunch of kindergarten students. Seriously, this is really bad artwork. I drew better stuff than this when I was 5. Okay, so maybe they didn't have the greatest artists in the world. Maybe their game will be better. Really? That's how they're gonna run around? They look like they're doing that ridiculous run you do when you're about to trip over something. This is ridiculous! Now, I'm not here to critique the process. I'm not in the game-making business. But when you have a plethora of examples from other games to show fluid movement that doesn't look like shit, these developers can't possibly look me in the eye and say, this walk animation, this is where it's at. It looks good. It's exactly how people move. In order to move on, we have to eradicate all the slime enemies on the map. This is achieved by using the Power Ranger signature glitter attack. In order to move on, we have to eradicate all the slime enemies from the map. This is achieved by using the Power Rangers signature glitter attacks. Hey! Okay. I was just making sure I said what I said. Well, finally killed all these stupid slimes. Yay! Well, it's good to know that the people of this city are about as enthused as I am about saving the city. It's always nice to have good moral support of unenthused citizens. Yay! Thank you. What the heck is this? This isn't even the same game. Who thought it'd be a good idea to suddenly make the game a side-scrolling vehicle collection thingy? I'm in this fire truck running around putting out cars that have caught on fire. But whatever kind of water I'm using isn't just putting out the fire. It's erasing people and their cars from existence. And if you think that's bad, running into civilian cars sends them flying into oblivion.
Looks like he broke his lightning off again!
Could it be? Is it time to enter the Megazord? This has to be the fun part. I mean, I'm about to go inside a giant fighting robot to take on a giant monster that's about to take over the city. Come on, don't screw this up. They did it! They screwed it up! 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 They screwed it all up! They screwed up the Megazord! Fuck! It's so lame. All you do is shoot missiles and a laser and activate useless abilities, and every now and then you throw this awkward-ass punch. This is like having some jackass that's never been in a Zord trying to control it. Yay! Oh, thanks, assholes. Glad to hear you're all so happy that your city isn't rubble at this point. So we're back to playing as a Power Ranger again, and the objective this time is to find a meteor that has crash-landed somewhere in the subway station. And we have to do that while fighting weird-looking demon things that are terrorizing passengers of the metro. Starting in this level, there will be civilians that you have to find in order to get the final objective to appear. And I don't understand the logic of these people either. Instead of actually trying to survive by running, they just sit there and expect to be rescued. It'd be different if there was nowhere to run, but this is a subway station with dozens of tunnels. There's literally everywhere to run. So, I finally found the meteor. Yay! Oh, shut up. I saved like 10 people and killed a bunch of demons, and I found a meteor that was about to wreck the city. You should all be a little more thankful than that. Fucking ingrates. Great, another stupid vehicle scene. This time we're driving an ambulance and have to pull over to the sidewalk to save these people. These people are clearly not in danger, as they are simply standing on the sidewalk. You'd think I wouldn't be the only ambulance out here, you know, with the city being under attack and all. Either this city is really fucked up, or the Power Rangers are assholes that control the job market. Okay, yeah, the Rangers are assholes. You know what? A Power Rangers game should be one thing and one thing only, and that is a beat-em-up. I don't care what the theme of the generation is, they should always be just side-scrolling across the screen, beating people up. I don't even know what this shit is. Oh great, it's another giant city. The enemies just keep respawning. I can't find anything. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I wonder how long I can make these assholes chase me around. So, finally, after finding every last civilian, I come across my first boss on foot. The Genie of the Lamp.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Really? The Green Ranger is just gonna stand there? Even after he's been rescued, he needs to abide by the almighty buddy system? How did he even get hired for this job? And if that isn't dumb enough, as soon as you rescue the Green Ranger here, a tornado comes in and swoops up the other 4 Rangers. So now, as the Green Ranger, I have to go and rescue them. And that is where I draw the line. I know there were instances in the show where Rangers got captured all the time and you had to save them, but here, within just a few hours of playing, all 5 of the Rangers have been kidnapped in one way or another. What a bunch of pussies. Overall, this game just is not good. It's obnoxiously slow and repetitive. Every mission involves you saving all the civilians in a given area before you can accomplish your main goal, deriving the game of all variety. The controls are overly simplistic and only use the A and B buttons, and the compulsive need for the computer to shout your power-up at you every time you get one is annoying, as if it needs to tell you you're invisible while you're actually invisible.
Invisibility.
I didn't watch too far beyond the Mighty Morphin series, but I'm sure even the fans of Lightspeed were underwhelmed by this piece of shit just as much, if not more so, than I was. I don't understand how this game was even made. Did they hire playtesters at all? Did they even play the game when it was finished? No, we all know what happened. It was a quick cash grab on a popular preteen TV show. No more, no less. Well, that's my cue to get out of here. Someone else needs me. Dismissed.